While everyone was distracted by Alexander Isak yesterday, Arsenal did something pretty stupid. In today's news, we'll talk about why Alexander Isak damn near might just end up in Turkey, determine which players missed out on the PFA Team of the Year, and then discuss all the latest transfer news. But before any of that, we have to congratulate Fluminense goalkeeper Fabio. This dude just broke the record for the most appearances in the history of football, passing Peter Shilton, who was playing back in the 1960s to 1990s. Bruh, 1,391 matches is insane. Anyways, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if Newcastle fans stormed their training ground like Santos fans did yesterday to confront their team about their concerns. The only difference would be, unlike Neymar, this man wouldn't even be there. Alexander Isak wasn't even at the PFA Awards last night and instead dropped a bomb on the football world that you definitely have seen by now. The thing is, although he wants to join Liverpool with talks said to be starting again tomorrow, he might just find his ass in Turkey at this rate. I mean, that's what happened to Victor Osimhen in Napoli. They wanted too much money for him. Saudi club said no on deadline day. The window shut and Turkey was the only option. And if we're being real, that won't happen. But at this rate, Newcastle might just want to stop standing on business and take that L and 150 million euros. Like I said last week, they'd have enough to go out and get my big dog out in Germany and have enough left over to throw me a mill for the idea. Now, Newcastle fans obviously aren't happy that he's leaving, but at least they don't support Arsenal. You see, yesterday, Xabi Alonso was talking straight baloney. Rodrigo, nothing is happening. I count on Rodrigo, of course. It's just a game. This was my decision. So bro really just sat there, told us he counts on Rodrigo, knowing damn well he ain't gonna start him for the foreseeable future. Dude hasn't started a match for Real Madrid since Al Hilal in the Club World Cup. Now, what's crazy is, with Manchester City's board wanting to keep Savinho instead of going for Rodrigo, one of the best wingers in the world is on a plate for Arsenal. But instead of taking that plate, they reached over for Trossard and gave him a new contract. The contract, however, didn't tie him down to the club for any longer. They just gave him more money. I mean, good for him getting the bag. I actually like Trossard as a player, but Arsenal are just cooking themselves at this point. At least I got 3 players in the PFA Team of the season, though. City didn't have a single player in the team, nor did Chelsea. Well, Mo Salah got into the team after winning the PFA Player of the Year award for the 3rd time. I believe that's more than any other player in the history of the Premier League, by the way. Morgan Rogers low-key got finessed after winning the Young Player of the Season award and having 18 goal contributions from midfield last season. Cole Palmer had even more, but honestly, I don't even know if I would change anything from this team. Like, you could switch out McAllister and Gravenberch for Morgan Rogers and Cole Palmer, but consistency-wise, those two were super solid. They won the league, so really, I can't hate. As for the transfer news, though, Liverpool aren't just in talks for Isak. Mark Guehi is also progressing. Garnacho apparently rejected Bayern in the last 48 hours. He only wants Chelsea, who value him at just £25 million. That's literally unbelievable. They literally sold Madueke for double that. Echeverri is joining Leverkusen in the end on loan, and so is Loic Bade on a permanent deal. Douglas Luiz looks set to become a Forest player. Panathinaikos are close to signing Renato Sanchez on loan. Atalanta are signing Krstovic for 25 million euros, and then Manchester City want 18 million pounds for Akanji. Anyways, so much is going on, bro. This is crazy. So if you want to stay updated, just come back tomorrow.